あなたは私の声を架け橋として過去へと降りていきます。どんどんどんどん降りていって、やがて柔らかい色をした光が見えてきます。
I was dreaming. Daydreaming. I was aware that I was lying on a big sofa, undergoing counseling. I tried my best to stay calm and imagine what the psychologist was telling me.
その光は何色に見えますか?
Let me guess. Red. Yeah, there you go.
赤。赤ですか。なるほど。その光の中にあなたの大切な人が立っています。
No.
その人はあなたの家族でしょうか。
いや。
では友人？それとも恋人？
Definitely.
恋人。いや。恋人じゃない。
I don't know, she was pretty up there, buddy.
友人ですらない。
ではどういう？
Oh, please say your assistant.
俺とあいつは。
Memories came flooding back back into me like a geyser.
ちょっと来てくれませんか?
Oh. I don't want to relive that stuff, please. Please stop. Oh, that was a great scene.
あんたがタイムリープしたのは分かってる。マユリを助けて。
No, I didn't want that. I wanted her to live.
ベータ世界線へ行きなさい。マユリが死なない世界へ。
I don't like seeing Kurisu die.
それがあんたのためでもあるし、私のためでもある。岡部は私のこと覚えてて。
It's hard to forget.
ねえ、私死ぬのかな。死にたくないよ。
岡部さん。
Same.
俺が刺した。俺が。
Thank God we have some privileges where you can't tell the police that I killed someone.
いいですか？私があなたの肩を叩きます。それを合図に意識がはっきりしてきますから。
I probably won't be.
3、2、1、はい。
There's a loud sound when I felt and then I felt an impact on my shoulder. Kurisu's suffering face disappeared instantly, and I could feel my consciousness awakening. I stood up off the sofa. I felt dizzy and almost fell over.
大丈夫ですか？少し休んでいてください。今、タオルを持ってきますから。
The psychologist left the room. I realized I was soaked in sweat. The air conditioner was working, so I could tell that it wasn't from the heat. It was the first time I tried hypnotherapy at a mental health clinic. My body felt heavy. When I go outside, it was night. It was almost December and the wind was cold. God awful. I mean great. Just great. Sheena Mayuri asked me gently if Mayuri was a high school student and my childhood friend. She'd come with me to counseling today, and why are you wearing like 8 layers of clothing? It's only in November. It can't be that cold. I told her I don't need her, but she left school early to come. All I ever did was make her worry. Around 3 months ago, my one obsession had been saving her. To me, she had always been someone I had to protect, and now she was worried about me. It was only because of Mayuri's recommendation that I tried counseling. Got a sec? Okay. Listen, what do you think I should do about Mom and Dad? What do you mean? I just can't see them getting along together like this. Well, you're right. Uncle Ocarina, is there anything you can do? You know there's nothing I can do to help with that. You're right, yeah. It kind of hurts that you just gave up that easily. It doesn't seem to be your kind of thing, Uncle. God damn it. Can I? No, I can't. No, okay. Oh, any other context new? Oh yeah, I got Maho new. Cool.
まあ大したことないってさ。
I told her a small lie to make her feel better. Actually, they told me I had suffered serious trauma. They stopped the hypnotherapy and given me a course of counseling and drugs. Now they wanted to wait and see the results. Basically, they decided there was nothing to do but to treat my symptoms and wait for it to heal naturally. Yeah, that's not gonna heal. I couldn't tell if what Maho had shown me yesterday was having an effect. I guarantee it is. I guarantee it's just digging into your mind. Because you finally get to talk to her again, but she's not real. I underwent treatment without telling the psychologist about the time machine or the world lines, and most of the things that had happened, so maybe there was no way for them to make a proper diagnosis. In any event, I decided not to think too much about the results.
なあ、まゆり。夕飯これからだろ。何か食べに行くか。おごるぞ。
ああ、それなら秋葉原に行ってもいいかな。ルカ君とフェリスちゃんがね、久々にオカリンに会いたいって。
Akihabara, huh? The clinic was in walking distance of my house. Akihabara was much farther away. But even so, I couldn't turn down Mayuri's request. I mean, yeah, she came all this way. Might as well. Until the event of the summer, I'd gone there almost every day. In fact, I'd practically lived there. Lately, I only went 3 times a week at the absolute most. And then only to go shopping on the way home from school. We went out into the plaza in front of the station. Just like in Ikebukuro, even though it was only a month until Christmas, there were barely any decorations. I was sure the whole place would be covered in them, and the minute it was December 1st. If we don't have a Christmas party, I am going to be so fucking disappointed in this story. Eventually, I was sure to see maids in Santa outfits. Give me maids in Santa outfits. God damn it, you can't bring it up without me seeing them.
秋葉原でチラシを配るサンタ服を着たメイド。
You're going. Akihabara could be really weird.
ああ、フェリスちゃんとルカ君だ。てってるー。
Oh my god. What the fuck? What are you wearing? Like, Luca's wearing at least, like, normal clothing. At least, not what I would wear necessarily, but I mean, I'll just be in, like, a fucking t-shirt and jeans. It's not that cold, it's just fucking November. Calm down, people. It's not snowing yet.
Okabe-san, Mayuri-chan.
Ferris and Luca must have been waiting. They ran over as soon as they saw us. Ferris Nyan Nyan jumped at me without the slightest hesitation. It's so good to see you again. Don't suppose you have another route ending for you? No, I can't be that lucky. She was a maid and Ferris wasn't her real name. I knew her real name, but she didn't care if I didn't call her Ferris at all times, even though when she wasn't working, she'd get mad at me. Not always. She was wearing the same outfit as she always wore, her work clothes from her job at the Maid Queen. At the Maid Cafe, Maid Queen. Was May Queen going to switch to Santa outfit soon? I mean, you have an insider information right there. Ask her.
やめろよ。みんな見てるだろ。
It's okay. You need some happiness. Need your mind off of Kurisu for a little bit. I tried to pull the Ferris off me, but it wasn't working. Maybe I should steal the cat ears off her head.
いいじゃないかにゃ。京馬とフェイリスの中だにゃ。
Good answer.
よくない。あと、京馬っていうのもやめてくれって。
なんで？
あの名前は黒歴史だからだ。
うにゃー。
Oh my god. Ferris looked upset, but I decided to ignore her. Kiyoma Halloween was part of a past I'd sealed away. I decided to pretend he never existed. He had melded with the forbidden invention called the time machine, and as a result, the systems that ruled the world had punished him. He dashed the hopes of many, lost the life of someone he cared for, and his heart had suffered grievous wounds. He must never be awakened again. I didn't need him anymore. God, I hope he comes back. But at the same time, I don't.
じゃあ、なんて呼べばいいのかにゃ。
I don't know. Okabe?
そりゃあ、岡部とか。
やっぱりオカリンって呼ぶのが可愛くていいんじゃないかな。ねえフェリスちゃん。
By the way, Ferris was what Mayuri calls Ferris. I'm sorry, Ferris? Whatever. It's Ferris. That's it. Fuck it. She claimed it was easier to pronounce or something like that. I pronounce it the same. I can't be wrong that way.
マユシーが言うならこれからそう呼ぶにゃ。なんだか違和感あるけど。
She looked unsatisfied, but she backed away.
ルカ子も久しぶりだな。
はい。
Lukaku smiled happily. He always looks as beautiful as a pretty girl, but he's a guy. He was a classmate of Mayuri's and could often be seen helping at the Yanabayashi shrine where his family lived. I probably shouldn't call him Lukaku. Just like I told Ferris not to call me Kiyoma. He had his own name, Luka Urushibara. By calling Lukaku Luka after all this time, that would be really embarrassing.
なんだかとても懐かしいような気がします。
Pretty sure I've always called him Luka.
僕、時々ラボに顔を出すんですけど、岡部さん、最近あんまり来ていませんよね。
ああ。大学のゼミが忙しいんだ。ATF の準備もあったしな。
Even after that was done, I'd been busy with Maho and Dr. Alex, and then Amadeus. I hadn't had a chance to rest. But I avoided mentioning that to them.
あと、サークル活動もしてるしな。
Yeah, it's the club of having an AI girl talk to me. It's really a nice club.
サークルに入ったんですか？何のサークルかにゃ？やっぱり UFO とか ユーマとか。
Who do you think you guys think I am? I guess I hadn't told them then. I'm pretty sure I told her. As the two of them looked at me with wide eyes, I cracked a knowing smile and puffed out my chest.
テニスサークルだ。
Bullshit! Show me the letter that you joined them. Fuck off. Show me your racket. Show me your actual fucking equipment. Get the hell out of here. The tennis club. Man, you can't even run 100 feet without getting winded. The tennis club. Get out of here. The people all around us turned to stare at Ferris and Luca.
なんでテニスサークルなのかにゃ。岡部さん、今までテニスなんてやってましたっけ？
Does he look like he plays tennis?
初心者に決まっているだろう。
Yeah, of course. You're not part of the team. I may not look it, but I'm terrible at sport. No, you look like you're terrible at sports, buddy. There's nothing to be ashamed about. I'm confident I'd lose to Mayuri at a distance running. You'd lose to anyone here at distance running.
じゃあにゃんで。
話せば長くなるんだ
For
が。
Christ's sakes, you couldn't carry the IBN 5100. Do you remember that whole thing? Even with Kurisu, you guys were struggling to carry that thing. Come on.
大学のゼミの准教授がテニスサークルの顧問なんだ。それで勧誘された。
一つも長くないにゃ。
いや、まあ聞けって。相手は一応世話になってる人だし、サークルに顔を出してみたんだ。
So you're a suck out.
ふーん。
そうしたら、なんと俺にはテニスの才能があるらしくてな。初心者にもかかわらず、会員相手に連戦連勝だったんだ。
Then your tennis team sucks.
どうだ、大したもんだろ。
は
Yeah, Ferris doesn't believe a fucking word of that one.
あ。岡部さんってやっぱりすごいです。
Luca, stop.
こんなことならプロテニスプレイヤーを目指しておけばよかったかな。
目指せウィンブルドン。
No, he couldn't win Wimbledon. He can't. He's not that good. He hasn't even played a real game yet. Yeah.
どうしたフェイリス、頭でも痛いのか。
Ferris is keeping it real here. She knows it's just fucking bullshit. Like, shut the fuck up, buddy.
どこからどう突っ込めばいいのやら。どう考えてもサークルの会員数を増やすための罠じゃないかにゃ。
いや、はっきり言うなよ。俺もうすうすそうじゃないかと思ってたけど、考
Look,
えないよう
I'm
にしてる
sure
んだ
with
から。
training you can do good, buddy, but I mean, you're really gonna have to hit the gym a little bit more.
でも、みんないい人ばっかりなんだぞ。
Yeah, they just lied to me to get me to join.
じゃあサークルの練習が忙しいんですね。
Probably not.
いや、練習はあんまりしてないかな。
What's the fucking point of joining? What was the point of joining if you're not actually gonna go?
はい。じゃあ一体何してるにゃ。
合コンとか。
What? Are you taking part of it, or are you, like, behind the scenes of it? Their shouts filled the whole street, and once again, people turned around and
そ
stared.
んなに驚くことないだろう。俺だっ
Normal.
て普通の大学生なんだから。
You're not normal. No one here is normal.
そうですよね。すみません。でも、
Luca was fidgeting like he wanted to say something.
フェイリスというものがありながら他の女の子たちと楽しく合コン。許せないにゃ。
Agreed! I have a perfectly good girl here for me. Why not? Might as well. I don't have to do anything. It's just, it's, you know, easy pickings right here. It's easy choice. Like, I mean, unless there's a better girl coming along, I mean, might as well.
勘違いするなよ。俺は女の子なんか別に。
Luca immediately perks up on that one. In fact, I went along with the rest of the club, but there really wasn't any place for a wannabe normal like myself. There was no way I could keep up with the conversation that the, normal normals had. While the other men and women were having fun, I would just kind of sit there. A matchmaking party was a challenge far beyond my capabilities. I wasn't going to tell Ferris and Luca that, though.
いいなあ。マユシーもオカリンと合コンしたいのです。
No, you don't. You don't.
何？
Mahiri wanted to do what? Is she even old enough to be interested in that sort of thing?
だってみんなで楽しくパーティーするんでしょ。
Technically, you could say that. It's a little bit more graphic than that, but yeah, sure. Evidently not.
間違ってはいないけど、なんだか微妙にニュアンスが違う気がするにゃ。場所はラボでいいかな。ルカ君とフェリスちゃんはもちろん参加ね。あとダル君やナエちゃんやスズさんも。
I will veto Daru and Nai going because Nai is underage, and Daru because it's Daru. Everyone else can come though. Even Luca. Mayuri turned to me with a guilty look. Suzu, huh? Suzuha Amane, also known as John Teeter, a time traveler from the year 2036, a true warrior who is still fighting even as I was trying my best to give up. I'd barely seen her since summer. I was avoiding her. You just fucking texted her! Part of the reason I'd stopped going to the labs was that she spent all her time there now. Until a month or so ago, just hearing Suzawa's name was enough to cause flashbacks, and it was all I could do to endure them. After 3 months, I could finally stand to hear her name. But I didn't think I would keep it together if I met her in person. Of course, it wasn't her fault, and I wasn't blaming her, so I didn't want her to blame me. She'd never come out and say it, but when she looked at me with that razor-sharp glint in her eyes, I felt something like guilt. Well, yeah, because you kind of did, you know, not go back and redo the past.
Huh?
マユシーね、ダル君と一緒に考えてるオペレーション
Sound like something the old me would have done.
っていうと、どんな作戦かにゃ。ね、すずさんを笑顔にしよう大作戦。
え?
Why was Mayuri talking about this out of the blue? No, maybe it wasn't out of the blue. She might have been thinking about it for a long time, so I decided to respond as cheerfully as I could.
聞かせてくれよ、マユリ。
ね、マユシーは思うんだ。すずさんって普段は怖いけど、本当はすっごく優しい人なんじゃないかなって。
Yeah, she is a really nice girl. I like her. I really do.
ラボにいる時にね、マユシーがソファーでうとうとしちゃうと、いつの間にかタオルケットがかかってたりするの。すずさんに聞いても、そんなの知らないとしか言わないんだけど。
あ、僕もそういうことありました。以前お父さんに買い物を頼まれて、その帰りに荷物が重くて困っていたんです。そうしたら天音さんが通りかかって、何も言わずに持ってくださったんですよ。
へえ、初耳だな。
こんなこと当たり前だから誰にも言うなって。
Good job, Luca.
あ、言っちゃいましたけど。
そっか。
In the Alpha World line, she was a cheerful girl who smiled at everyone and who loved to go mountain biking. I remember that fucking world line too. It was awful. Everything went to shit. I mean, you gotta be with her, but everyone else had to be in a time loop. Ugh. But in this world line, she wasn't the type who smiled a lot. This was partially due to the way she'd grown up. I'd heard about it third hand from Daru, but because of the universe conscription program that started after World War III broke out, she'd been forced to undergo military training ever since she was in middle school. After that, she'd joined up with the anti-government forces and gotten caught in a terrible struggle. After that, he said she never really smiled. Yeah? You know, usually take a smile from someone.
したいのです。
なるほどな。
で、具体的には何をするのかにゃ？クリスマスパーティーだよ。
Agreed. We need a Christmas party.
クリスマスパーティー？
Hard agree. Let's do it. We all spoke in unison, even though it was clearly past Christmas as we're recording this, so it's definitely too late for them, but I want a goddamn Christmas party.
もうすぐクリスマスでしょ。
Sure.
すずさんね、そういうパーティーをやったことがないんだって。
I swear to God, we better have that Christmas party.
だからマユシーはすずさんにそれをプレゼントしようと思ってるんだ。
I'll give her a hug. Ferris and Luca nodded at almost the exact same time.
その話
Because I'm cheap.
僕も
Ferris, can you please not wear that though? It's just really distracting. It's weird.
ありがとう。オカリンも参加してくれる？
Yes, you will.
そ
You're going to the
そうだ。
damn Christmas party. I want a Christmas party.
ダメかな。
Yes, you do.
俺はともかく鈴葉が嫌がるんじゃないか。
Yes, she does. I was never going back to the past. I still couldn't forget the look on Suzuha's face when I told her that. Why'd you tell her? Why didn't you just say, hey, give me a few months. Let me digest this, process this, and I'll get back to you, and then we can start working on a plan, you know. Just tell me when there's like 100 days left until we can go back. And then we can come up with a plan. How about that? I will go back and I will save everyone. Just give me some time, okay? It was an expression filled with anger and despair. She must have felt like her last, most desperate hope was crumbling away right in front of her eyes. But I'm way too, like, lenient and, also, oh, fuck, procrastinate. I procrastinate way too much. So, that might be, also playing into it. The words that she'd said to me were still sharp thorns lodged in my heart.
鈴葉は俺を嫌ってるし。
No, fucking drop that. Why would she fucking text you if she didn't like you and call you uncle? If she didn't like you. If she didn't like you, she just wouldn't text you at all. Get the fuck out of here, buddy.
マユシーはそうは思わないよ。
Maybe she's just a little upset. She's fine.
すずさんはね、オカリンを怒っちゃったこと
I
後
think it's
悔してるんじゃ
understandable.
ないかな。
Like, her not getting upset would be strange. Like, it was her whole, you know, idea. Like, her whole wish to, you know, do what the like, to, you know, fix the world and all that. Of course she's gonna be upset about it. It's only natural.
その気持ちを素直に言えないんだと思うのです。
I think she's sweet and you should be nice to her.
そうだろうか。
きっとそうだよ。
I couldn't turn her down after Mayuri said that.
わかった。少し考えてみるよ。
ところで岡部さん
Yeah, what's up? There's a bit of hesitation in Luca's
診察は
voice.
どうでしたか？
And way to bring down the mood. Great, fantastic. I'm completely sane. Evidently, Luca had heard about my counseling from Mayuri. I really hope there's no mechanic like, you know, press X to fucking take pills. And you have to take them like every 6 hours or whatever. Oh god, that would be awful. Because I'd fuck up. Because I'd be paranoid and saying, oh no, this is making me worse. And yeah, I would get crazy anxiety at that point. I'm so glad I don't have those issues because I would be the worst patient to deal with. Because I'm way too paranoid. And yeah, please don't make me do that with Okabe. Please don't. Maybe he had wanted to see me because he was worried about how it went. I'm guessing I'm making Luca and Ferris worry too. In this world line, they hadn't joined the lab, but even so, they were still dear friends. No, they're lab mems in my heart. Ferris a little bit more of a lab mem.
なかなか興味深かったな。俺は今まで催眠術なんかにはかからないと思ってたよ。驚いた。
かかっちゃったんですか？
Yeah, totally. 100%. All better. My noggin's all great. That's how PTSD works.
見事にな。
そ そういうルカニャンも催眠術とかすぐにかかりそうだにゃ。
Probably not.
そんな。
確かに速攻でやられるだろうな。
Luca would believe anything you told him. Anyway, there was no point in standing around forever. I was getting hungry and it was time to find some place to eat.
なあ、お前たち何が食べたい？おごるぞ。
Juicy chicken number 1! We decided to head toward Yodobashi. There were a lot of restaurants there, so it was perfect.
やったにゃ。超なじゃなくてオカリン太っ腹にゃん。
Yeah, I know. You need to tell me that more often, though.
ありがとうございます。
何食べようかな。唐揚げかな。
Oh god, I want fried chicken so bad.
ジューシー唐揚げ？
マユシーはそればっかりにゃ。
Hey, no hate. I walked behind the three of them, and I thought to myself, what would it be like if Karisu were here? I've tried my hardest for the past few months not to think about her, but was it because of my experience yesterday that I did anyway? Yeah. That's why I kind of disagreed with you doing it, buddy. The expressions and little mannerisms I'd seen yesterday, the voice, the way she walked. I remembered my conversation with her.